Hello, students. Summarizing is the topic that we are going to discuss in today's lecture. As we know, as a student, you are listening every day to various subject related lectures on various topics prescribed by the university. At the same time, you may be listening to other lectures that are available on YouTube. At the same time, some lectures organized by the TV broadcasters, radio broadcasters, or on the internet. Or you may be reading something from internet. At the same time, you may be reading from the textbooks and reference books. This is the first and foremost duty of students. As a student, during the studentship, we must engage ourselves with the study and withdrawing notes. For this, we don't have to copy everything. We have to summarize that. If we wish to summarize any of the lectures, any of the matter that is prescribed, or you are listening to lectures, you are reading the reference books or textbooks, you may come across some of the main points or major areas, and if you have to present that, so rather than reading original, you must summarize that, and that is going to be useful. So summarizing is it's all about the taking together larger selections of the text and reduce them to the gist, to the main ideas and the text main points that are worth, that cannot be avoided, or that should be remembered. Such ideas, such main points, such a crux of the passage or paragraph needs to be maintained again, retained again in the summary writing. Webster calls a summary as a general or brief idea. It's a distillation and condensation. It's a reduction of larger work into primary notions. When we summarize, we strip other verbiage. See, excess use of words, extraneous examples. We focus on the heart of the matter, or we focus on the crux, or what is the central idea of this passage, and we write what are the ideas that have been collected together in the form of paragraph or passage. So we are trying to capture the main ideas and crucial details and necessary supporting ideas or points. You can prepare a column or table, main points, subordinate but main points, and examples, or data or statistics. So in 3 column table, you can easily find out the whole book may be summarized, or in a nutshell we can put in the point form. So what are the steps that we have to follow? First, our central idea should be, but before going into that, you have to read the passage or the paragraph or the text very carefully to underline the central idea, main idea, keywords. What are the central idea indicating words? What are the phrases that indicates the meaning or substance of the paragraph or passage? If the text is there, what is the phrase? What is the vocabulary or the ideas or the sentence which is the crux, or which is the basic sentence that tells us more about the passage? So we have to underline that or you can take the selection of that. After underlining, see the different what are the different purposes that we have, what are the key vocabularies that we have, what are its definitions and explanations, and use this as an opportunity to focus on how authors reveal the meaning of new terms within the context. You can underline the cause and effect, the arguments what is the argument that has been proposed. You can underline the facts, opinions, supporting views to the basic viewpoint or basic meaning. Basically, it is outlining that is indicating here. It's a hierarchical in nature. In other words, the information can be grouped according to the main ideas, subtopics, and details. It considers information according to which level it belongs. So we have to use number of other things here. The main idea that we have to write about in your own words, thesis statement or topic sentence that we can call it. Then what is the other supporting main ideas that have been mentioned in the paragraph or passage? At the same time, what are the category of this power? Means what is required for that? What is the detail that has been given to empower the point? So we have to line, means the column 2 or column 3 are to be understood, and then we have to write it using few words. What are the details of the subtopic have been given here? So the power 3 means power column 3rd. So let's go on in this, and paragraph or passage after passage. As a student, you must know that a single paragraph consists of a single idea. A passage may contain many paragraphs. एका passage मध्ये अनेक प्रकारचे पॅराग्राफ असू शकतात, 2, 3, 4 पॅराग्राफ असू शकतात. पण एका पॅराग्राफमध्ये एकच आयडिया असते. ही चांगल्या लिखाणाची वैशिष्ट्य हीच आहे का एका पॅराग्राफमध्ये एक आयडिया असते. ती आयडिया आणि त्याचं स्पष्टीकरण मोठं असेल, अधिक असेल तर पॅराग्राफ मोठा होतो. आयडिया कन्सेप्ट छोटी असेल तर पॅराग्राफ छोट्या लांबीचा असतो. सो ॲज अ स्टुडंट यू मस्ट नो दॅट देर इज अ सिंगल आयडिया in a single paragraph, and using this technique you can find out the main idea and supporting ideas, supporting sentences that can be summarized after understanding. Draft your own sentences. So drafting is another criteria that you must know. Selecting, underlining to create the summary of the main idea and supporting idea is the job that you need to do. You should only look back at your underlining when you reach a point of being stumped. You can go back, again read the original paragraph, try to find out if anything is missing. काय राहतंय का, कुठली मेन आयडिया सुटते का आपली, कोणता विचार आपल्याला महत्त्वाचा इन्क्लूड करणं आवश्यक आहे. ट्राय टू बी सिलेक्टिव्ह. हाऊ यू कॅन ऑर्गनाइज इन युअर ओन सेंटेन्स. what are the logic that you are going to apply and compose in using short sentences. You should look back and then again revise your paragraph or your points of view. This by writing summary and checking your underlining several times, you have captured the important ideas in the paragraph. So you will have to write successively shorter summaries. You have to refine, reduce your writing pieces. If anything, any important information remain that needs to be included, you can check that. You can see, you can include the transition of words to make the ideas flow smoothly. As a summary of a single paragraph, condensation of the main ideas in longer passage, transition. See, in other words, on the other hand, these are indicating the transition, change, although, though. See, instead, notwithstanding. These words indicate the transition. So you have to follow that. And how the main ideas and supporting ideas are interrelated using sentences, you have to make the longer passage or paragraph into a shorter paragraph. Moreover, first, or you can sequentially. Okay. Therefore, however, finally, when you are practicing summary writing, you need to understand how you can go about. See, writing summary, there are three main requirements that you need to do. Summary should cover as original. There should not be any point that is important that has been covered, missed out. कुठलाही मिस आउट होता कामा नये जो महत्त्वाचा आहे तो. The material should be presented in the neutral fashion. प्रेजुडिशियल असण्याचं काही कारण नाही. ते विचार आपल्याला पटले म्हणून आपण चांगलं लिहितो. मांडणी करत असताना पुन्हा रिराईट करत असताना आपल्याला जर एखादे विचार समजा रिलिजियस असतात, धार्मिक असतात किंवा पूर्वग्रह दूषितपणा काही गोष्टींच्या इश्यूच्या बाबतीत येतो, विमेन रिझर्वेशन बिल आहे समजा, तर त्या व्यक्तींचे विचार वेगवेगळे असू शकतात आणि त्यामध्ये मग हे प्रेजुडायसेस रिफ्लेक्ट होतात. दॅट शुड बी अवॉइडेड. न्यूट्रल फॅशनमध्ये, म्हणजे इकडे नाही तिकडे नाही, न्यूट्रल फॅशनमध्ये आपण ते मटेरियल प्रेझेंट करायचं असतं. समरी शुड बी कंडेन्स्ड इन द व्हर्जन. मीन्स वी हॅव टू लेसन द वर्ड नंबर्स, टोटल वर्ड्स or total numbers. Do not include and does not appear in the original. All you need to take care of this. Do not include your own comments and evaluation. So whatever material that is available to you, you just have to present the same as the title of the material you are summarizing. So like this, you need to go through and present your point in a short summarical way. So when see, you have to reduce the original paragraph or passage up to 1/3, and then you have to write, organizing your logical ideas and unity. You have to follow and you have to keep it smooth as the water or the stream of the water is flowing, or paragraph or meaning should flow in this way. There should not be any hurdles. There should not be a sudden switch over onto the next topic. It should flow. There should be some linkages. There should not be any lapses. मध्ये कुठे गॅप राहतोय, कडे राहिल्यासारखं वाटतंय असं वाटायला नको. स्मूथली जसं नदीचं पाणी वाहतं तसं आपला अर्थ हा वाहत पुढे जायला हवा, ही काळजी विद्यार्थ्याने रायटिंग करत असताना घ्यायची. सो विथ दीज वर्ड्स, suppose I expect you to go through this original passage or any type of passage, or you can take up any text and then you can practice on writing this type of, say, summarizing. So I hope you would listen, re-listen, because this question is for 5 marks and it will be helpful for all of you to understand the content of this topic. So 5 marks is 5% marks has been allotted to it, but it is a lifelong skill that is useful to you. If you are in any say field, if you are to be a lawyer, then you have to summarize this point. If you are listening to the lecture, you are drawing notes, you need to summarize these things. If a later is there, you have to summarize later. Any document, any listened lecture can be summarized by listening, by paying attention, and that summary writing you can use to expound in your own form while as you are a student. So like this, you just need to think about this. I would suggest you to listen and really re-listen this video lecture, so you will get the most out of this video lecture. So I hope you can take the screenshot of the page that is screen on the screen, so you can take this handy suggestions and instructions for your further studies. Thank you.